Hello again, guys. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a nice time. So some more interesting updates in this video, and to start with, let me let you know that the sports minister, Senator John Enoh, has now promised some huge amount of money to our Nigerian Olympic team that will be heading out very soon to represent Nigeria in different sports. As I mentioned in the last video, we will be participating in up to 12 different sports category, from the athletics to badminton to basketball to boxing, canoeing, cycling, football, table tennis, taekwondo, weightlifting, and wrestling, and also in the Paralympics. So our team are obviously preparing for that one, but the girls have already gone. That's the football category, and of course we talked about that in the previous video. They are now in Bordeaux, where they will play their first leg on Wednesday, against Brazil. But the sports minister has now rolled out the compensation that the federal government have now announced through the sports ministry, for any participant that wins the gold medal and also the silver medal or the bronze medal. So what this means is that there will be rewards for any medal at all that any of our Olympians win in Paris. And to break it down, the sports minister said that any participant that actually wins gold will be walking away with $5,000, and then anyone that wins the silver medal will be walking away with $3,000, and then the bronze medal will be walking away with $2,000. This is the monetary incentive that they've now rolled out, just to motivate the girls to push on and try and win something at the Olympics. And speaking about the girls, of course, I mentioned in the previous video, I think about 2 or 3 days ago, they actually landed in Bordeaux. The 18 players, as well as Coach Randy Wardrum and his coaching crew. But again, the 4 girls are in the alternate list, have also entered Paris, and they will be hanging around just in case there needs to be a refilling if any member of the 18 players is compromised. So the likes of Alani Jumoke, Morufat Ademola, Regina Otu, and Gift Monday are all in Paris. In fact, they were actually having a good time traveling around, visiting different cities, and all of that. So they are around in case their help is needed. But moving on beyond that one, let me let you know that Paul Onuachu has now returned back to Southampton, which is his parent club. Of course, you know that last season he spent it on loan at Trabzonspor, where he really impressed a lot. He actually scored 17 goals in 25 games, having 4 assists, which is incredible. And Southampton has now called him back to the team, because actually they wanted to sell him to Trabzonspor, but Trabzonspor doesn't look like they have the money to pay for him. Southampton were initially requesting 15 million euros from Trabzonspor to make the deal permanent, but it seems like Trabzonspor couldn't afford that. They couldn't pay it. But right now, Southampton has reduced the fee to 10 million euros for them to take him on a permanent basis. And the Trabzonspor are still reluctant, that they cannot afford to pay for that one. They are still begging for the price to be beat down a little bit so that they can afford it. But Southampton have now collected their man back, and he has now resumed training with the rest of the squad as they prepare for their preseason. But again, there's been one club that has been showing some massive interest in signing Paul Onuachu, and this club is from the Saudi Arabia Pro League by the name Al Okdod. I don't know if I'm getting the pronunciation right, but this club is really neck deep in trying to sign Paul Onuachu from Southampton. But the deal is still being negotiated between the two clubs. Nothing concrete has been made, so it's not official yet. But it's very possible that Paul Onuachu might be moving to the Saudi Pro League to join Al Okdod. The young man, of course, he had a good spell, across different European club side, actually enjoying the most success of his career in terms of scoring goals with KRC Genk, where he scored 85 goals in about 134 appearances for the club. And in 2021, which is arguably his best season in club football, he won the Golden Boots in the Belgian League and also scooped over several awards. But this man may be joining the Saudi Arabian Pro League very soon. We'll see what happens in the next coming days. And moving on to the next gist, let me let you know that the former Super Eagles head coach, who actually coached the team from 1981 to 1982, and then later on in 2002, he also had his second stint coaching the Nigerian Super Eagles. This man is a veteran in football management and is actually old at this moment. I think he's around 86 years old. But this man has now talked about what it takes or what it might take for Nigerian Super Eagles to qualify for the AFCON 2025. So veteran football manager Adebayo Onigbinde has now said that it's not a miracle, or it's not going to take a miracle for the Nigerian Super Eagles to qualify for the AFCON 2025. Of course, you know that the draw has been made by CAF. We talked about that in the previous video, whereby we've now been given teams like Libya, Benin Republic, and Rwanda. And these teams are not the easiest to play. We've seen that from recent results, especially with Benin Republic beating us in our last game in the World Cup qualifying games. But Adeboye has now stated that Nigerian Super Eagles does not need a miracle to actually qualify for this tournament. Although he admits that it's an equal playing ground for all the teams, that no team has the upper hand whatsoever, that it's going to be a really, really tough encounter, but that the Nigerian Super Eagles can triumph in this group and qualify for the AFCON 2025, but that it needs to get everything right, in terms of administration and technical crew selection. So Adeboye believes that it all goes down to the coach and the technical crew that the NFF decides to bring into the team. Of course, this is almost like a warning that he's sending out to the federation that the person that they finally employs is a determinant to whether Nigerian Super Eagles are going to qualify for not only the AFCON 2025, but also in the World Cup qualifying games that we are expected to play from next year. So this is a very, very good piece of advice from the veteran himself, who had been there before, senator, and coached the Nigerian Super Eagles twice. He's old now, but he still has interest in bringing ideas so that Nigerian Super Eagles can return back to its winning ways. That's the update, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel if you've not done so, and take care of yourselves till I catch you in my next video.